Well, when the old Washington Senators moved to Minnesota and became the Twins, a lot of the players got jobs when we came over here, and I happened to be introduced to WTCN television, and they asked me to do a pregame show. And I said, well, I've never done that before, but I'd like to learn and like to do it. And so I started that show the same year we moved over here. Well, actually in 1961 season. And I did over 600 pregame shows in the 12-year period that I worked for WTCN. It was a lot of fun for me because I talked to players on our own ball club, coaches, managers, and almost everybody in the American League. And it was a lot of fun. I think being a baseball player, too, I was able to ask some questions of the players that maybe a regular announcer wouldn't be able to get out of them, and it was a real thrill for me. We were just starting to become a good ball club when we moved up here. We made a trade with the White Sox. We got Don Mincher and Earl Batty for Roy Sievers, and then we had some young players coming up, like Tony Oliva was coming along. Jim Cott was with us. Camilo Pascual came over with us.
Here is Killebrew. Harmon Killebrew. Fastball and a high foul. Back at third, down the line. Strike, 7-1. Killebrew is on with one out in the last of the ninth.
The last year I played with the Kansas City Royals, I flew to Minnesota the day after the season was over and went in to see Mr. Griffith, Calvin, and said they had just fired Frank Quillisi, who was our manager, and I said, Calvin, I would like to manage the Twins. I'd been with the organization for 21 years, and the only time I had left the organization was just a few months that I played with the Royals. And he said, well, we just fired a manager that didn't have minor league experience, and I'm not going to hire someone that hasn't gone to the minor leagues and managed. And I thought I knew the American League pretty well at that time.
Harmon Killebrew now will be hitting in Norm Cash's spot. Killebrew looking down at Billy Hunter, the third base coach, looking to see if he's going to have K-line moving. There it goes. There's a long belt to deep left. That one's up. It is gone. A home run for Killebrew. Killebrew really lifted that one, Kurt. A low sinker ball on the 3-2 pitch. Let's see him go down after this pitch. The killer.
Jenkins now has the job of fooling Harmon Killebrew. He doesn't, and there goes another one. Not even the wind can stop this one. It's another two-run homer.
I did have later on an offer to manage the Texas Rangers, and Brad Corbett owned the team at that time, and I spent several days with him. I had my coaching staff picked out, and here again, another fork in the road, and if I'd have gone that way, you always wonder what would have happened if you'd taken the other road, but I'm happy that I was able to stay with the Twins and do things. The charity that we're now involved with is the Miracle League, and we're building miracle fields for kids that have physical and mental disabilities. It's just a wonderful thing, and you should see the smiles on their face when they play on the field. We think every kid, no matter who they are, deserves a chance to play baseball, and I try to do things that involve kids, and it just seemed to be a natural for me because of the baseball side of it. The main thing is just to have fun playing baseball, and we're not trying to make professional athletes out of everybody, but I think that the many things that they can learn from not just baseball, but all athletics is important. And you have to develop a winning attitude in life. So I think that that's what all sports teach you to do. I just enjoyed going on the field, putting a major league uniform on and playing every day. I guess I was kind of nuts because I like playing doubleheaders and I like playing baseball. And every day going on the field to me was exciting. I did what I wanted to do. I'd probably do the same thing again. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed all of it.